Mr. Brown, in reading your book, Blue Max Missions and Memories, I found so many interesting events that happened, and I just wanted to ask about one that was with regards to you receiving an award. I read that you received the award of the Distinguished Flying Cross, and I just would like to know about your experience with that. What was that like?
The particular mission that I received it for was actually for going in trying to rescue some guys that were wounded. When the medevac had already picked up all that it could pick up and had left the area, the guy on the ground was still, asking for anybody's help to get in there and pick up a few more wounded.
Uh-huh.
So we did that, and right now I don't even remember if we got any more people out or not. But
if I can, just for a second, I'd like to actually read the award to you verbatim that you received in the book, and then if you could just talk a little bit about the experience a little more, because it's what it actually says is in 15th of August 1968, award of the Distinguished Flying Cross. The following award is announced: Brown Norval G., Warrant Officer, United States Army, award Distinguished Flying Cross. Date of action 3rd of May 1968, Theater, Republic of Vietnam. Says reason: for heroism while participating in aerial flight evidenced by voluntary action above and beyond the call of duty in the Republic of Vietnam. Warrant Officer Brown distinguished himself by exceptionally valorous action on the 3rd of May 1968 while serving as a pilot of an aerial rocket artillery helicopter during an extraction mission in the A Shau Valley, Republic of Vietnam, when an infantry unit became heavily engaged with a large enemy force and was in need of fire support. Warrant Officer Brown exposed himself to intense hostile ground fire in order to place a great volume of accurate rocket and machine gun fire on the insurgents' position. When the ground unit sustained several casualties, Warrant Officer Brown landed his helicopter in an extremely hazardous area in order to evacuate the most seriously wounded soldiers. His outstanding flying ability and devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest tradition of the military service and reflects with great credit upon himself, his unit, and the United States Army. By direction of the President, under the provisions of the Act of Congress, approved the 2nd of July, 1926. I just thought that was very remarkable. What was your experience with, how did you feel about receiving the award? Did you feel like it was deserved? What were your thoughts on that?
Well, of course, I appreciate receiving the medal, but for that particular mission, I did not really feel like we did anything spectacular.
What do you mean?
Well, it was just something that needed to be done. I really feel like that our shooting, the rockets and machine gun, drove off the bad guys, so that our guys, could live and fight another day. Then the trying to go in and pick up some wounded folks was just a little icing on the cake. And I doubt very seriously if we even took any fire while we were on the ground trying to pick people up. But the guy on the ground thought it was worth something, so he wrote it up. And it meant a lot more to me. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say, it meant a lot to me because it was the only DFC that I got, and every pilot would like to have a DFC. Not every pilot gets one.
Sure. Well, I just found that to be of great interest to see about that, and people can read about it in the book in the entirety, all of the events. Once again, the name of the book is Blue Max: Missions and Memories. It's available from Amazon and also Barnes and Noble.